All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. Okay? Going this lesson, okay? And it says, ICE, okay, has run facial recognition searches on millions of Maryland drivers. Okay? So, right here, the caption, it says the agency's unlimited access to drivers' photos has alarmed immigration and privacy activists who fear it's being used to target immigrants who sought driver's licenses after 2013. Okay? And right here it talks about an officer watches an undocumented immigrants are deported to El Salvador by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Houston. Okay? And that was in 2018. So, on the article, okay, it says U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials have been permitted to run facial recognition searches on millions of Maryland driver license photos without first seeking state or court approval, state officials said. Access that goes far beyond what other states allow and that alarms immigration activists and a state that grants special driver licenses to undocumented immigrants. You know, so one thing that they could do, you know, you're an immigrant, so called immigrant, okay? They run your you know, they got the facial recognition, right? And you know, they ended up locking you up, man. You get deported. Okay? It says more than 275,000 such licenses have been issued statewide since 2013. Okay? It says when the state became the first on the East Coast to defy federal guidelines and allow undocumented immigrants to obtain a license without having to provide proof of legal status. The technology, now under scrutiny, could let an ICE official run a photograph of an unknown person through the system and see if any potentially undocumented immigrants are returned as a match. Now, this information is key, man. Okay, especially onto those of us, you know, that do and push this work. If you don't think that the government knows who you are, okay, then you must be fooled, man. Okay, they know who we are. Okay, they probably have all points bulletins put up, you know, on the men of the Lord. Okay, but this facial recognition, okay, is a device, man. Okay, and I'm gonna get a scripture. Okay, 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, okay, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, and it said millions. You know, you could be riding down the street, you know, everything could be good, right? But then next thing you know, it could come back. No, you're not a real citizen or something like that. I'm not saying that they would do that, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, hypothetically that they could. You got some brothers that, you know, our Northern Kingdom, okay, the so-called Latinos and, you know, or so-called Native Americans. Okay, but basically they're targeting Israel. Okay, they're not targeting. I would be surprised if they targeting a so-called white man, or Esau, and saying, "Hey man, you're an immigrant. We must deport you back onto your land." I'd be very surprised if they did that. Okay, if you ask me personally, I think that this ICE, was just set up to, counter our people, as Israel. Okay, and Maryland. Okay, Baltimore is a sanctuary city. Okay, you have a lot of so-called immigrants here. Okay, which they're really Israelites. Okay, and this land was their land before this government, even was thought of. Okay, so it says, returning back to the article. Okay, it says it's a betrayal of immigrants' trust for the state to turn around and let ICE run warrantless searches on their faces. Okay, and they're really not supposed to be doing that. Okay, but they're doing it. Okay, it says Harrison Rudolph, a senior associate at Georgetown University Law School's Center on Privacy and Technology. It says it is a bait and switch. ICE is using biometric information in the shadows without government notice or public approval to hunt down the most vulnerable people. Okay, and this is one of the reasons too why they're going to make the RFID chip mandatory. Okay, because the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, RFID means radio frequency identification. Okay, and you can lose your papers at home. You can lose your leave your papers at home. You can lose your papers. You can lose your ID, all type of stuff. But the thing that they'll say is, can't lose your arm or your head. So that's one of the reasons why they're going to make it mandatory. Okay, let me get that scripture. Okay, this is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, and when you go into it, okay, the identification, which if you want to get an ID or something like that, right, you have to go through the NVA. They pretty much have your information. At some point in time, all of us had to go to the NVA to get an ID. That's just that. You had to be in the system. You go, if you go into the NVA now, right, you're going to see a lot of so-called immigrants, which they're Israelites according to the Bible. Okay, you're going to have a lot of them in there, trying to, some of them trying to get their license papers and all that stuff right, So continuing on, It says a top Maryland law enforcement official told state lawmakers in November that ICE officials had logged nearly 100 sessions in the state's driver's license database since 2018. It says, according to a previously unpublicized letter obtained by the Washington Post, each session could have included multiple searches of the Maryland Image Repository System database, which includes the photos, names, addresses, and other personal information of roughly 7 million drivers statewide. Okay? So it says that the Maryland, and one of the things too, go to the NVA, they want you to take a picture, So you get your and you don't know whether they how they doing it, where they're doing it at, But it says that they have, access to your photo, your name, who you are, okay, your address, and personal information. There's no telling what else what else may pop up, on this information when they running these facial scans. Okay. And this is not because we gotta have faith that the Lord is gonna protect us anyway, regardless of whether they have us on some type of list or whatever. We have to have faith that, that they may make their move, even though in the time of Jacob's trouble, they may make their move and may be able to facially recognize you, because they have that ability. This is such and such. He was Great Millstone or whatever. This is where he lives. This is where they go at. They know that this is his car. Okay. So we gotta have faith that the Lord is going to protect us, man, during that day. Okay. So, we're vulnerable in this man's society. Vulnerable to fines, vulnerable to be, locked up. Okay. That's why, the scripture talk about, agree with your adversary quickly, because the way that this man operates, man, is he ain't moving in a righteous manner, I should say. Okay. So right here, it says the searches, Rudolph said, could affect everyone, not just immigrants, because of the search's potential for misidentification that could lead ICE officials to pursue the wrong suspect. Okay? They pursue this person, or they could pursue a brother that's in the faith, and say, oh yeah, we gotta get them because, hey, this person, they preaching hate towards this society. Let me see. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. Okay? And hey, that could also go into the fact of the coronavirus is coming. You know, people are going to have their medical information and all that stuff on there, right? You don't get the RFID chip. You know, they going to see, oh, hey, this person, he's not a part of the system. You know, he didn't get his chip. Okay, so we got to do something about this. You know, 'cause they know that coronavirus is coming. You know, who knows, man? That could lead them to say, hey, people, we need to get y'all chipped, man, because we need to make sure that y'all good. You know, but like this thing say, okay, it say that they're able to pursue the wrong suspect, so they're going to know, who people are, man. Okay. No doubt about it. It says some facial recognition algorithms were shown to be up to 100 times more likely to misidentify people if they were Asian or black, a federal study found last year. The search's accuracy is also highly dependent on database size and image quality. Okay, and one thing also, Apostle Tahar had just, posted a video, about they're going to try to make it, illegal to have beards. Okay. So it says, if you are a U.S. citizen and thinking ICE facial recognition searches don't affect you, you're wrong, he added. With face recognition, the question is not whether you are an immigrant, but whether an error-prone technology thinks you look like an immigrant. Okay? So yeah, man, it's pretty much a long article, you know, and they say that they're not able to, come into your house and grab you out the house, man. You never know what this man might do, man. You know, um, we do know that there will be a time where, they will come after the men of the Lord, because it's written in the scriptures. We can only, speculate right now, but when that is the time gets closer and closer, it's going to be more clear, of what's actually, going to happen. Okay, just know that they have the technology out here to run facial recognition. Okay, and the technology is already here for the mark of the beast too, man. But they have this technology, man, and you're not supposed to be ignorant of it, man. Okay. um Right here, it says Maryland does not describe itself as a sanctuary state, which generally means a jurisdiction refuses to cooperate with federal authorities on civil immigration enforcement, but several of its most populous jurisdictions, including Montgomery County and Prince George's County and the city of Baltimore, have publicly restricted cooperation with ICE. More than 4% of the state's residents, or roughly 275,000 people, are undocumented immigrants. Okay? And Maryland might not be a sanctuary state, okay, but they have, Baltimore, okay, has been said to be a sanctuary city, okay. Okay, like right here, it says sanctuary cities now number 150. It says Baltimore was added onto the list. Okay. It says reverse Baltimore's population slide. It says bring on the immigrants. Okay, because the so many vacant houses and stuff like that, you know, a lot of the so-called immigrants, they want to get them here so that they can, get more money for the city. So that's one of their plans too, you know. So I mean, somebody said, it's a welcoming city for immigrants, but it's not a sanctuary. Okay, but there are different articles, man, that say that it is. You know, so hey, man, they gonna come against the Lord's people. Very hard, man. You know, you really don't ever hear of a so-called Asian, a so-called white man, having problems with their papers or anything. There's always Jake. Okay. So with that, man, you know, it's about to come down, man. It's already happening before our eyes on a low level, you know. But we just gotta be prepared, man, and stay prayed up, man. This place gotta go, and it will go, man. These prophecies are hitting right now, man. Okay? So with that, I wanna say shalom till next time.